มาถึงแล้วเหรอ Grand Delusion So keep me in the state of mind Tell me that you realize 'Cause with you I'm superhuman Gave me a second chance. Baby, hear me out. I'll call you up for friends when I'm touching down. Tell you what I saw when I get the time. The writing on the wall. If we read between the lines, I'm in the fast lane. In my rearview mirror, I see your old light. I've been in the fast lane. Now I'm blinded by the glow of the lights. Baby, now I'm saying so long, so long. Got you like my sunlight. I'm gone, I'm gone. Without no more. So long, so long. Without no more. So long, so long. I say so long, so long, so long, so long. Now, baby, I'm gone, I'm gone. I say so long.
What up, everybody? What up? It's your boy, Satoshi Heavy, clocking in about 11:50 p.m. in hot as Arizona, and we shall begin. What up? Welcome back. It's been like 5 days since the last time I aired. I've been busy. I had to help my dad over the weekend, and as well as a few days over the week. And over the last 2 days, I was just really tired in regards to just stuff I was doing in the daytime, and I just could not find the energy to get online. So I'm back, and I'm ready to get this shit rocking and rolling and get this shit going. See if we can entangle and find anything today. All exchange slaughtered. Yeah, that. Okay, this song goes hard as fuck. I need to lower this shit real quick, guys. Hold on. Can't have that screaming at y'all like that. Okay. Anyway, exit out of this, exit out of that. Let's fucking do this shit. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna change this playlist a little bit around. Let's. It's a good song, but I'm feeling something like this. I feel a little more groovy. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Alright. Okay, now we can begin. I got the chat open. I can see y'all talking. So, boom, boom, shebang, bang. Don't need that no more. Let's just put that over there. And we could. Now officially begin. So, what has happened since the last time I talked? I don't really remember, honestly. I do not remember when the last time we talked and the last time we got together. Therefore, I cannot really say what the hell occurred in regards to what happened last time. Um, just by looking at this, like, just simply looking at this. It is right now, in my opinion, like if we were gonna be extremely bearish, okay, we Okay, let's get this out of the way. Oops. Get that out of the way. These are old notes. Oh, not these right here, but all these notes are from a long time ago, and it's just the same stuff. Same thing I'm essentially wondering is this next corrective phase is going to be really telling in regards to what the hell is going to happen. Um, so if you're like wondering if you should buy um, or accumulate pretty soon in regards to just like a long-term investment holding, these next 2 to 3 months are going to be very, very telling in regards to what is going to happen to the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Um, you saw one thing I want to make note of is I know we're not really getting into charts, but if you guys rock with me, you know we just do a lot of talking at first, and then once I get all my thoughts across in regards to psychology and the markets and stuff going around the world, then we can start looking at the technical aspects of this, and then start to dig into what we could find in terms of implications of the next move to come. Um, I know we're right now we're in a pretty critical state in regards to either a big massive short squeeze scenario or a pretty decent corrective scenario. It's right on the edge. It could go either way, in my opinion. Um, Again, we'll dive into that later, but to get back to what I was trying to state in the first place is the tariffs that are just going to be implemented. I think at the end of this week on Friday, or was it next Friday? I can't remember, but I'll look it up. But the trade tariffs that are going to be implemented on against China in regards to what they bring into us, that is pretty monumental in regards to just the entire grand scheme of things and how and where money goes and where it works, and just the powers at be in regards to the two strongest economic um, countries in the world being us, the United States, and China as number two. Um, this is going to be very, very huge, and it's going to set up a lot of things in the long term, in my opinion, for both forex and possibly crypto. I'm very curious as how crypto can react to all of this. We already know how the Dow Jones and your traditional indices and stuff like that are gonna react. Your Dow Jones, your Nasdaq, and your SPX should all take a dip pretty significantly if these trade tariffs are for sure going to be implemented. And it's very obvious to understand why that will happen. We get most of our goods and most of our products and basically every fucking thing from China, especially when you're talking about your big businesses and companies. They really try to cut down the cost, and the only way they can cut down the cost is buying parts and stuff from overseas. And so, with the trade tariffs getting implemented, that's going to be very detrimental to that aspect of that. So, um, I'm very curious to see going forward what exactly is going to happen to the cryptocurrency market because crypto is not really uh, tied to China in that aspect in regards to U.S. and China. There's no the relationship between us and China doesn't really reflect what happens to the cryptocurrency market, in my opinion. Not like how the relationship affects the traditional indices like the Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and SPX. When relationships are good, traditionally those indices will be good, and when relationships are iffy or bad, you start to see some sort of consolidation, sell off, and or just unknowingness in the market itself. And so moving forward with this, I'm very curious if this is gonna be a kind of like a catalyst for the bull market and bull run of cryptocurrency, because if those traditional markets are taking a hit, where else could they go? You know, like where else could they go? I don't know. I'm very curious. I know for a fact. I know for a fact you cannot just add jobs and industries into crypto like that. And I was gonna. It'll take time and stuff like that. But I'm very curious to see if this is gonna in time really help us um, solidize the cryptocurrency market as a market that will be a major market to play with and sustain. Um, but another thing I wanted to cover was the fact that shorts are at I think 60%, 60%, something like that. And let's just go to this real quick. So if you look at this, to get all everyone else away, this is gonna take a little bit to load. Wait for it to load. Okay. It shows that shorts are heavily favored in terms of the ratio. And how often is retail right? Very, very seldomly. So this is why I'm saying we're on the edge of either a gigantic giant short squeeze or a potential nasty reversal in regards to a corrective phase. This right here is very alarming. This alone makes me not want to short. Honestly, this alone, this. When was the last time we had this heavily outnumbered shorts? See, what's different in this aspect is the last times that we did have a lot of shorts on the downside, we were moving down. Now we're moving up. Now we're moving up. And if my understanding is correct, there's an inverse relationship. So if it's going up and shorts are piling up, that's not good. I know I have those notes somewhere. I just can't remember where I put them. Let's go here. Back here where the shorts are favored. Let's came after a sell off. It moved back up. Came down, shorts were favored. Sell off, moved back up. Longs were favored. Came down. But this was longs were favored when we weren't going anywhere. Oh, we were going up actually. So we're going slightly up. So that's and longs were favored, but we didn't go up. We went down. Let's go over here. Longs were favored, but and we're going up, but we went down. Here, we're shorts were favored. We're going down. Shorts were favored, but we went up. So, do you see what I'm trying to get at here? Is let's see if we go back in time to possibly find see a similar. We won't be able to. This won't show. Nope. It will not give us an appropriate measure. So that's unfortunate. But I'm very curious to what is going to happen. Again, longs were favored. See, the only time this happens, this reverse relationship ratio thing, whatever, when price is going down, but longs are going up, or when price is going up and shorts are going. Whoops. When price is going down, longs are high, and or when price is going up and shorts are high. There's only two times that this happens. There's only one time that happens. One, the true reversals. It seems like. You see here, we're moving down. Longs are favored, but we moved down significantly, right? And now it did the regular stuff where it, um, longs don't come piling in or shorts don't come piling in until the move is pretty much exhausted. It's pretty much exhausted here, exhausted up here, exhausted up here, exhausted down here, exhausted down there, so forth, so forth. Right? When we got to a level of exhaustion, after the initial flip in trend, we saw that the move was accompanied with high follow through in that particular move in the orders being made. Unlike when the true reversal happened, we moved down, but longs moved up, but we still went down. So this, if we move up beyond this point, I am going to call an end to the bear market indefinitely. Um, this one right here, this is by some guy. Hold on. JSHADE5. J Shade. In my opinion, it's the best Bitcoin long short ratio. And this is just my own indicator that I made. So that's why I'm very curious. Like, if we move up beyond this point, it's gonna wash out all these shorts that are in this area and really prove to us that we're not in a bear market anymore. But in my opinion, what would happen will it's gonna cause a lot of pain both ways. If that does happen. Let me tell you why. Okay, let's now get into actual fucking technical analysis. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, so if we do happen to move up beyond this point in a kind of a short squeeze scenario type of thing, do clean these highs. This is the exact count that I'm gonna give. Bitfinex and BitMEX. Bitfinex and BitMEX. And it doesn't matter because all we're studying is the aspect doesn't change. The scenarios don't change. The scenarios stay true until what I saw. People really get that too mixed up. You don't need to. Anyways, the way I'll be counting this, if I'm gonna hide all this shit real quick. As earlier depicted, 1 or A, 2 or B, 3 or C. So, I have no doubt this is the fifth leg, the final leg of at least this move here. Now, I don't know if this moves to the C leg or a wave 3. In my opinion, it looks more like a wave 3. But I could be wrong. So, this is why we have to play and be mindful of both scenarios, all scenarios that are going to be a possibility. Because if you don't, that's when you get blindsided, and that's when you lose money because you think you're better than the market. But you're not, and never will be. And so, just have to be mindful of all positions that might be taken. And like I said, I have no doubt in my mind that this is either a wave 3 of an ABC, I mean, wave 3 of an impulse, or wave C of a corrective ABC. And from this point, hold on, I want to check one thing real quick. I want to see if I could validate something for myself. And it was a 1-to-1. Very interesting. In my opinion, that's an ABC. And so, hold on, I want to. I think I just noticed. I just want to see something. Okay. So what I'm saying is, this could potentially be. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Interesting. So this structure is very peculiar. Cause I'm really curious if this is gonna put in a running wedge right now. We're above that trend line right there. It's pretty massive. But what I was trying to say is this. If this is a 3, it could extend as long as it wants, right? Um, do I think it's gonna get up here? No, I don't. Can it get up there? Yes. Where would I target an end to this move? Probably right there. Max probably like 7,000, but that range right there. I also wanted to do one more other thing as well. Still not really in that real good bear zone. See right there when we flipped the 618, that's pretty key right there. Tactic came down, came up, flipped it, moving up so far. So the fact that we have came up to the 618 already and haven't really retraced, well, we did retrace it one time, but we came right back to it. That's pretty telling that this could be really the end of the bear market. It really is. It really is telling. And if I want to get immediate confirmation, we will get a short squeeze up in here, and I'll break this level. And if we break 6365 with conviction and hit like 6600, then I'm gonna be very bullish after this. And I'll probably be buying alts on a dip. Um, shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum and buying alts on a dip because they're gonna be ready to run. And so if we get that short squeeze dildo here, I'll for sure and definitely call this a 3. And this next move down a 4. And this ABC will be invalidated. This ABC absolutely pretty much, in my opinion, already got invalidated. You know, if you're going in pure Elliott wave aspects, it's been invalidated. But I haven't. I will be the one to say that um, just because it was a rule written a long time ago. It's a rule, but it was written a long time ago. Doesn't mean it's gonna hold true today. So there is times where I do see ABCs with the CLA pretty extended in regards to a typical extension of a 1.618, and it's still retract and be good for that. Do I think it's gonna happen? Like I said, no, I don't really think it's gonna happen. It just wouldn't make much sense. But we gotta be mindful of all factors. You know, like this volume uptick. You know, mindful of that factor. This could be all 1, 2, 3, 4, and since this 3 was extended over as 1, this 5 could be as long as it wants. In essence, it could go on forever. You know, since this 3 already met the requirements, 3 is not the shortest. Then 5 can go as long as it wants. You know, it's not rocket science at all. And so if we get up there, I would not have to look at the retrace to understand if it is a bullish market or not. I will know just by getting up to this level that it is 100% fact a bullish market. Now, if we correct below 63.65, this number right here, the correction, and I will be paying close attention to this correction, will tell us exactly what we're doing. If we are to maintain bullish nature, we will either put it in A, B, C. This was a complex combo, zigzag WXY. So let's just see what this got to here. Just to ensure some things. So it was pretty much a flat here. So I would really be thinking that if this is a 4, we're going to create a zigzag. And or a triangle. Either one. If this is indeed a 3, 4, 5. If this is not going to be a 1 through 5, I promise you we will get below 6885, and that will be your telltale sign. Right now I see 3 points divergence, 0, 1, 2, 0. Oh man, yes, 0, 1, 2. But X will be right here. So, rule. After you see a divergence, your X range pivot should be attacked if the divergence is going to be true or even have a possibility to be true. If your divergence is not, if your X range low or high is not attacked after you see a divergence within 2 to 3 candle closes of whatever time frame you are studying, I promise you that your divergence that you're seeing is more likely to be false, and you should exit that position. And so, I'm pretty sure it's a daily, right? A daily. Yeah. See, it's a daily RSI divergence, but we're breaking over that, so that's pretty crucial right there. But it's still nonetheless divergence. But we'd really want it to break this, not break that high. Is it breaking that high? It is breaking that high too. So the only place we see divergence is this 10 hour. Double top here. All this. So yeah, I'll definitely say that this range right here is your X range pivot. And if you don't get that attack in 2 to 3 candle closes of this 10-hour time frame, then your divergence you see is probably gonna be false, and you're probably gonna need to get out of that position. What up, Infamous? What up, my boy? How you doing? I'll try to make today a little bit quicker, just because I get complaints. It takes too long sometimes. Sorry, I was reading something. Okay. And so if you take this short right now, it's pretty, in my opinion, it's kind of, it'll be silly to take that short because this candle volume is pretty decent. Um, we're not really doing nothing, you know. It's not really going nowhere. I'm not really seeing any harsh rejection or anything like that. So, um, yeah, Odessa in the background. Fuck yeah. This right here is Zoo, I think. Anyways, continue on. So the way we correct after this next high, in my opinion, I don't know, man. Don't know. I don't know. In my opinion, the short squeeze comes after. I don't know. It's very tough because the amount of shorts there is makes me not want to short. You know, I don't want to get slaughtered with the pigs. It's dumb. It's dumb. You're just asking to get slaughtered, right? I don't know, man. But like, technicals are telling me that short is the play. You know, coming against a very significant resistance zone where pretty extended in price action. We could have completed a 1 through 5 subwave here. Even on the smaller subwaves, it could be considered completed 5, 1, 2. All this is 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more high, 5. So I guess I'm just gonna keep running with the technicals until it fucks me again. Like I said, the only way that this is true, like that happens via your ratio short and long and your ratio whatever you want to call it is when the trend actually reverses. So when the trend actually reversed here, there was longs piling up all down this leg until like right here. Then longs dumped. And then over here it's the exact opposite. We're having shorts pile up, shorts pile up, shorts pile up until we're gonna get a move like this. You know, one catastrophic dildo home, boom. But this way, in this regard, in the bullish nature, going up. Something else I wanted to show you is this. Kind of like a head and shoulders here. Almost. Left. You know, funny. So, I guess, you know, trying to ignore the short ratio, I guess the most logical inclination would just to go short after we get one more high into our zone, you know? Um, if you're long, definitely take profit now or within the next high, you know, and take all of it off the table because you don't know what's gonna happen. Sure, you might get a gigantic short squeeze, but can you really plan for that? Kind of, not really. If you're always planning for that, then you're not gonna be able to trade because you'd be worried the entire time in terms of a position. And so, in my opinion, you can't really plan for that. And oh shit. Oh, I wanted to do something. Actually, I found a very easy way to trade this. Actually, so let's just do this. This is like I said, you could enter these shorts, but I believe there's one more high left at least by the bare minimum. And if we could blow off the tops, but I just don't think that would happen. Uh, So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not so like this is. And in my opinion, it'd be silly not to even to attempt that. But look at this. The easy way you could lay your shorts in that range, but the easy way to get on an easy trade and not get fucked is this: draw your channel. You think this is gonna be a low, right? Let's draw. It's be right. It's be right. You know we want to always be extremely correct. No room for error for this stuff. And so the rule here is as long as PA and RSI both stay underneath this median line, then divergence or whatever you're seeing is most likely to be true. So let's draw those same trend lines on PA now. One of these lows here. Well, you're gonna want to go to the exact low you see. So if we're getting this low right here, we go out that low, then we're gonna go out the same exact low, which is there. Then we're going out this low here. Go out the same low, then we go out this high here. And notice how PA is under RSI. I mean under the median, and so is RSI. So this is very this could be very telling for a good setup to go short. I'm not gonna lie, but I would really like to see one more leg high to really give me the confirmation that this is indeed the correct move. Okay, let's just look at something. I was trying to figure out where to count this 2 at. So this is 2. My opinion, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need at least 1/3 A, B, right here. Hit that 1/3 right here. So this works for 4. So yeah, this does work for 1, 2, 3 here, 4 here, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. In my opinion, this is already looking good for a good short setup. It is off the 10-hour time frame. It is underneath the median line on both RSI and PA. The only thing you don't like is that your volume is not really supportive. Usually you want your volume to support that. So like again, don't go all in on a short here, but knowing that all these aspects are possibly going to be true, this lower the median line, both RSI and PA. Let's also look at one last thing. Can't really draw a trend line here, but if I were, I'll draw that. And so you wouldn't want to and what levels are these off of? Yeah, you wouldn't. Like I said, you could take this short because it's a good setup because you're getting the lower than median line on both PA and RSI. On this 10-hour, you do have slight bearish divergence here across those. The only thing I don't like is that I'm not seeing a finished structure in regards to Elliott Wave and the final structure that I'm studying. And also, you haven't broke the TJX momentum line. So, yeah, go on to Ethereum now. Essentially it. Let me post this chart real quick. If first we don't exceed, try and try again. Not really. If you get stopped out of this position, it's most likely gonna be a giant green fucking dildo killing all the shorts, murdering them, murking them, whatever you want to call it. Which is your favorite artist or bands? How about here? I have an idea. One second. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Click on that. I really fuck with Zill, Louis the Child, Sound Holo. I really like a guy called Shalou. Shalou's very fucking chill. I actually want to listen to a Shalou song. I'm gonna write that down, Chelsea. I think USD CHF has a leg up, by the way. Yeah, this song's fucking amazing right here. It's by Shalou. It's a great song. So our X range pivot lows right now 0, 1, 2. Didn't break any significant lows. 0, 1, 2. So X is like right at the close right here at 5,800. It's X right there. And so this will be attacked within the next 2 or 3 candle closes on the 10-hour time frame if the divergence we're seeing is to be true. You see that we're almost below 60 RSI. We're almost turning underneath the median line. I'm at the small line. And we're almost about to fall out the trend line on RSI. I'm at the median line on RSI. So, in my opinion, this could be the high, but I think we go like this, make that one more high, and this will just roll up like this. Not even come close to hitting that and fall. Watch this to break down as well. Remember that. I'm gonna post this now. A, B, C. A, B, C. Who knows? Yeah, nothing to really talk about smaller time frame. I kind of went over it with the large time frame. For Ethereum's I'm very curious in Ethereum. Is this a truncated fifth or is this a leading diagonal? If this is going to be a leading diagonal, we will only retrace to the gold block, the red dead zone, the red zone. We will not get a retrace deeper than the red zone. And we will definitely get a retrace to the golden box and break the golden box, but we won't. We will not break the red zone if this is indeed a leading diagonal. I think for sure Ethereum has at least, if it moved down to one of these two ranges, if not to this bottom range here. And the reason why I say that is because I think it, like I said, it's either a 1, 2, leading diagonal like that, or I see a clean 5 here, so you cannot disregard a clean 5. So I'm going to short any move back into this gold zone. If not, I will short on confirmation of this close coming outside of this trend line, alright? Very simple for Ethereum. Ethereum doesn't have much to go over. Bitcoin's gonna really tell us where it's going. There's no reason for me to go over the large time frame because it's not changed my idea. If you need help with my idea, I'll get that to you eventually, but it's not now. I'm more towards the leading diagonal just because I hate truncations, but you know, 1, 2, 3, 5, or it's gonna be a truncated fifth, and this is gonna actually do this down there. Either way, I'm cool with. Either way, we would know what to see. If we get a good buyback in this range or this range, we know our short probably should get pulled. If we blow by those, start closing like that, and drop down like that, then that's when we should close our trade. USD CHF. So it's a very difficult chart to me, it looks like it potentially could go higher, one leg higher, but we'll see what goes on here. Like A, B, C. Most difficult. Like, is this A, B, C, W, X, Y, A, B, C? I mean, A, B, C. Who knows? I won't be creating a good short until it breaks 1.01438. I think this is the count though. Some sort of impulse. W, X, Y. This came in a flat. And then this, if we could hold this range right here and confirm it, then this would go like this. That's my idea for USD CCF. This is showing the same thing. A bearish channel on our side. So I'm gonna delete that because we need more confirmation. If this is gonna be true, this should get below here like this, and then you can enter here, play stop there, ride that down to there. Simple. But I think it's gonna go like this: A, B, C. So the thing is this: I'm just waiting for our zones to be met. I'm not chasing no trades, no reason to. It's the only one that's scaring me right now. NZD USD because I am in this one, and I think I should be down a few pips because um what the hell is this? NZD USD. And so we bought this load here. There's a good wick. That's why I'm not willing to pull my position. If I get stopped out, fuck it, I get stopped out. If we do get stopped out, if we hold this green zone, I'm longing, because I think this is. Oh, let me check something first. Oh my god, perfect. So this green zone is extra perfect for us. For two reasons. It fits an extension we look for a dead cat box. It's a good, I think it's a 8-8 red zone box, like right in the red zone. So we have three good reasons why this zone will be a potential endpoint to this corrective phase. A, B, I mean, like A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or is it like A, B, C for A, B, C? A lot of different ideas, but if we do get stopped out, I'm willing to buy in this green red zone in hopes of catching this ABC here. A, B, C, and that'll create A, B, C, and this will create A, B, C. complex, but that's essentially it for that. I'm getting a little dreary here. I lost my chat box. Hold on, it disappeared. We've been here for 40 minutes. Okay, do you want me to go quicker? I don't understand, dude. What? How else can I be quicker and give you all the information you need? There's no other way. Absolutely, I could just go through this. I could have everything set up, like have all my TA done. I just go through it here. Look at this. It's going here. Blah blah blah. Done. No explanation. Is that? Are you happy with that? There's. What do you want? Give me some feedback on what you want. Jesus fucking Christ. G Criminy. Oh, I think this was it, huh? I guess this is my last. This is the last one I remembered. But there's nothing much to cover anymore. The only thing other I want to cover is possibly USD CAD. See if where's USD CAD is at. Yeah, USD CAD is taking a very strange. This is. I need more clarity to get to really want to enter anything in this position. One, two, three, four, five. Leading diagonal, A, B, C. One or two things. A, B, C. A, B, and this comes down to C. But seriously, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. This just took 40 minutes. Sorry if you can't stay and watch the whole time. I don't know any other way to make this go faster without taking everything seriously and taking everything into appropriate detail. Yeah, TGX is gas. So I'm gonna pull up a chart brought to you by our boy Infamous real quick. I'm gonna squeeze this over here. Infamous was saying that if you just listen to TGX range rules, you'll be up 18% in 10 days. And that's very true. I think he's going off the 1 hour, so it's a very powerful indicator. So let's just run back to it. For this, let me see real quick. What is this shit? Okay, yeah. That's why I have that marked. So A, B, C. This is the max extension in time we can go this way to consider this a B leg. When I look at this, A, B, C maybe? X, A, B, C. Create it bigger? No, I don't like that. Is this A, B, W, X, Y, X, A, B, C? I don't know. I don't like that. What I do like is, if it is indeed a gigantic B leg, we're waiting for one thing to go short, and that's the break of this trend line here. And once this trend line breaks, then we can go on like a long, good swing trade short for USD CAD and aim for equal lows here, if not new lows there. But the count I do think is this. I think it's an ABC. This is 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know. Shit. I thought it fit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2. This one pivot right here really throws it off in regards to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, what am I? That's actually really close to allowed time for that, but I still don't like it. I like this is the ABC better. W. This is wrong. Yeah, I like that. WX. A. B. WX. Yeah, this is still very tricky. This one's still eluding me a little bit. Still eluding me. Thought I was able to come up with something better, but it's still possible that this is a A, B, or W, X, Y, A, B, C, and then a zigzag. So I can see that. I like that actually. So A, B, C, flat, W, X. Oh, this can't be X. The reason why that couldn't be X is because of time. We should have made a move already, but we didn't. Well, that works. But that wouldn't work. So now it has to be an ABC like this. And so if we break over the high, start closing multiple close above this level right here, I'll probably go long honestly and expect this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an A, B, C. To complete this W, X, Y. Since this was a flat, you'd expect the other to be a zigzag or a triangle. Flat, hit a 1-to-1 perfectly. You expect it to be a zigzag or triangle. So either this and we start a triangle there, or a zigzag where we go. We'll get back to that though. I'm gonna do. I don't want to sit here and TA this forever with you guys here because I'll make you guys upset. So I'll go ahead and TA this later in the background, and hopefully when I'm tomorrow we'll have everything ready for that. DXY is iffy. Our first entry was gas money, but then this is all looking very strange here. So you gotta be very careful, especially with the tariffs coming out for China, that's not good for the U.S. economy. So I mean the U.S. Stock markets and stuff. It's not. So will it be good for uh, fucking the dollar and or crypto? Who knows? That's what I'm very curious about. I think the dollar will gain in power, which should mean Bitcoin should lose strength. So it all depends. Anyways, let's see here. So essentially all TGX is a trend oscillator, and once it breaks over the blue, you should be only looking to buy, and once it breaks below the red, you should only be looking to sell. Simple as that. Let's just see how well it did in this range right here. Broke over the blue here. When did it get back under? Or retrace back under? It actually, this one will get you zero gain. This one would have got you zero gain too. This one actually would have possibly lost you a little bit. That one crossed under there. Could exit there. This is not how you're supposed to use it though. The way I'm talking about it is not how you're supposed to use it. I gave my members a way to use this. So the way you use it is that once it crosses the trend confirmation, which is these two zones, to confirm a reversal, I must enter the other way, the other trend zone, and not enter the previous trend you're currently in on the backside of that. So you see here, last time we were in the red zone was pretty much way back here, and so we're bullishly ranging this entire time. So that meant you should be buying in every dip call or on every break of the top side. Dip calls are these. So since we're bullishly trending, let's see here. Like this one we got you really good gains. Boom. Somewhere in here. And then it flipped until it flipped under right there. You could have took some profit, which I would have advised. But it nabbed you a good gain if you just took profit into that zone there. And then again here, like I said, but very small. It just depends on where you take profit and stuff. These X's should be your take profits and or strong buy approaching for your calls here. So you should take profit and been told that your strong buy is approaching. You got this, and that was your telltale sign that it was a good buy, and that we didn't dip into the red zone after being into the blue zone, which is the bullish zone. And so you just do the same thing. You just ride it out until you get an X call or you feel like getting out. And then same thing here. You broke. You never went into the red zone, even though you dipped pretty significantly. Never went to the red zone. But as soon as you broke out of this median line, it's a median line, the bull range line, you really showed some momentum. You really showed some movement here, which is right here. And then exited right here, so that's 10%. And then right here again. So it's a pretty powerful indicator. Pretty powerful. That's weird that it's not working on this chart though. Very strange. What chart is this? Hold on, let me see. That is really weird. That's showing so many calls. I mean, that's supposed to be. It's so weird that it's doing it on this, but not on the other ones. This is the most easiest indicator in the whole world to follow. If you could follow this, if you could read, you could follow this stupid thing. Now, it will never be perfect, but it'll get you in some good gains. It'll get you into the biggest gains too. Totally long here, totally take profit there, but essentially there you take profit on the flip. Totally long again, you're wrong there, wash there, 1% there. This was a good one though. You got a bull here, so flip there. You would have lost that one though. You would have lost this one too. You would have gained that one. That would have been a wash too. That would have been a gain. Currently that was a wash. That was a good gain. Wash. But this indicator does it all for y'all. So please urge y'all to use it. Use it to your advantage, because I know I do, and I hope you do too. Because there's really nothing out there like that, like as good as Chevy. It really isn't. And I'm also building a Chevy-like system for, what do you call this? Forex. The Forex one's a little bit more tricky to find a good happy zone for it. Honestly, it really is. Really is a tough one. It's not bad. It's not a bad indicator. Even in crypto. Anyways, you guys, is there any last minute things you want me to cover or look at? It is. I told you I wanted to make this one a little bit shorter, and I have accomplished that. Again, Chelsea, I'm sorry for taking so long. I tried to make this faster this time, and I accomplished that this time. So I'm very happy I was able to run through all the charts this time in a way faster fashion. I think we started this at just after 11 or just after 10 p.m. I mean, just after midnight, and now we're about to wrap it up. So we definitely covered today a lot quicker than we did the previous time. So I'm very happy with that. I don't want ETH there. I want Bitcoin. That's what I was doing there. Damn, look at that. It actually got you in this short here. That's crazy. Boom. Told you to take profit on that candle. 2%. And now, right now, I told you to long a little late here. So right now I got you in a long, but I don't know if this will help get you anywhere. It got you some good gain here though. Told you to long right here. You went bear there, 4%. You went bear here, went long there. Wash here. You would have had a good gain, but it didn't tell you to take that profit, so it was a wash. So two washes in a row, a good gain, a good gain, a good gain, and a good gain. Oh, not a good gain. This didn't give you a gain yet, unfortunately. But this is a good gain, right? Bull there, take profit right here. Boom, 8%. Right here, same thing. Totally go long, totally take profit. Boom, 3%. Totally go long, wash. Totally go short, almost a wash. Totally long, 1%. Totally short, wash. This is a long that was wrong. I remember this. Totally short from here though. Totally short from here though. So it does a very, 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 very good job. I just urge y'all to use it. It works very well. It doesn't lie. If it tells you to long, you long. If it tells you to short, you short. Now to help enhance your strategy using Chevy, use TGX. Use the RSI I showed you via our value range theory on divergences and or range rules. Right? So that's essentially it. Told y'all we'd get through this one a little quicker. Glad we did. I will be on early as a wee morning tomorrow with a quick a few videos, like a little video or something. I'll definitely check back in on our charts, make sure everything's running still, and make sure to set yourselves up short in those desired locations in Bitcoin, because I think it's going to be a good one if we do get it, or we're going to get blown the fuck out in a short squeeze. Either one. Be mindful of that, and so take extra precautions in your setups. Maybe place 2 stops instead of 1. I don't know, just in case. You never know. And yeah, so with that, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the tunes. We're gonna play some. Oh, I know exactly what song I want to play. Hyperfuel by Flume. And by the time this ends, in 4 minutes, we'll be out of here. Unless I get any last minute questions, which I will leave up. But it's been a pleasure. I appreciate everyone. So let's just calmly listen to Flume, Hyperfuel. Hyper real. My fault. Hyper real. It's a great song. Flume. Hyper real.
We pulled into the back road. You were in mistake for wearing out its course, and I could only dream about what is it and what do it right now. All seems so clean, and it was showing.
So with that, I'm gonna sign out. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Catch me tomorrow, roughly around 10 to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I hope to catch y'all tomorrow. And sorry, I saw something that's weird. Anyways, it's been a pleasure, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry I took a few days to get back on. I was just busy with my personal life, but it got everything situated. So we'll be back on regularly every night at 10 to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So catch me on tomorrow, roughly around 10 to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll get shit cracking, popping as quickly as soon as possible. Again, I'll try to shoot for an hour. I'm trying to make these as short as possible and try to cram all the information, but it is very hard to get all the information I need to you in a very short amount of time. I think the lowest amount of time we could ever shoot for is like an hour, honestly, to cover both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and our FX pairs. I think our minimum time is going to be an hour no matter what. So just prepare yourself to at least be tuning in for 1 hour by a bare minimum every single time I air, because to me that's the only way we can run through everything we need to run through. If we don't do that, then we won't be running through what we need to run through, and I'm just cutting out short and leaving you guys hanging and giving you guys not the content y'all need and deserve, because you pay for this essentially. Well, most of y'all do. This one was aired publicly, but most of these are aired privately, and you all know that. So, again, thank you all, especially everyone from the CCC family. I appreciate you all. Again, if y'all are still struggling to find a profitable trading strategy, I please urge you to please use Chevy, use TGX, combine them for the utmost unparalleled a form of momentum trading. You cannot beat it. Those two things in tandem are nuts. So with that, everybody have a great night, great day, whatever time it may be. I hope it's great to every single one of y'all. Make sure to tell all the people you love them. Make sure to give your mom and dad an extra long hug. Tell them you love them. You never know when tomorrow is going to be completely different. You never know. Tomorrow's never promised for anybody. So, much love. Continue pushing on the good vibes. Catch y'all tomorrow. Like I said, 10 to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is your boy, Satoshi motherfucking Heavy, signing the fuck out. And I'll leave you with Indian Summer by Jive Wolf. Peace out. Much love.